He's got 30 bullets to rain down. Terra doesn't get anything done with it. Rotates coming in thick and fast. The smoke is good though. Like this from Liquid. They've forced a full retake out of NaVi. We've got Jakey and MC on the ones and twos. And playing to heaven for this clear of Electronic. Good shot. But immediate counter blow. Elysian Nitro both activate for the frag. Awkward for the remaining two. It's going to be Perfecto next on the naughty list. And NaV will keep it clean.
All right, that one there's going to feel good. Second pistol round for Liquid so far in the series, and both of them coming in through the T.
Oh, and they get him just around the edge of that smoke. Yakinda good for the opening frag. This is the first gun round. Liquid, if they can find this, it does look like a dream start to the T side. Starting to clamp that vice shut onto B, however, NPL still resides. Org in hand. Fight found. Nitro victorious, and yeah, decisions to be made. Simple looks to Scarpa. And Elige makes it hurt even more. That magic number of 3. Saved rifles not to be. It'll just be Bit and Simple holding on to what they can.
If they can, right? They've already fanned out quite quickly here. In towards T-spawn is NaV. Does have some support just behind him of Elige as well. So they're going to try and rip away these rifles a bit. By getting that kill, gives up his position. There's still 20 seconds left on the bomb. They can hunt.
He likes the sound of a one-shot headshot.
Oh, of course he does. The new headshot machine.
Yeah. Seems like Liquid will lay down their arms.
Okay, not wanting to give up too much away just here, so 2 rifles to be retained. Bomb goes off, 4th round on the board, and already a much better looking Liquid here on their map choice. Simple stuff for Yakinda there to get past a lot of ANUBIS so far, so we haven't had too much experience with it cropping up, but makes sense, right? We definitely experienced that from... Oh, this is
What's
quicker.
that?
They're coming through.
Hold on. Bit might have to respect it. Or not. He's got Bit with him. Run down now. Need a second, and it's Elige this time. With the double kill, smokes on towards B. A bit of a double smoke miscommunication, but job certainly done in regards to access into A.
They do say 2 is better than 1 in the frag department and the smoke department for Elige in this round. Flush back his MPL, and with these investments behind the safe rifles, already feeling quite done and dusted here. Again, bomb down towards this A site. Liquid with the pace and with the confidence. You heard body language being a bit of a conversation here. Well, shoulders back right now as they want to take any fight they can find.
Yeah, the fight we saw Bit take there. Just going for that mid-fight.
It's going to be every time we do not a first-person camera, just so you're aware.
I'm ready. I just had to brace myself for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Caught me off guard again. But going for that aggressive mid-fight, you know, I've been hit with the do not peek bat when I go for that fight. Is it info? This could be very well placed and timed. Elige taking the flash. Fight though does not go well. Bomb down, bodies dropping. Yakinda saves Liquid from red faces.
Oh, lungeed.
Spoke too soon.
Getting a bit crispy there is Yakinda. And the smoke deep as well. The rotation can come over. They can lock this bomb down. OC alongside of NaV, hoping for a rotation back into them here, but it's the long way around for NaVi as they look to post their first. Still a minute on the clock, so things can go wrong, but where are the gaps? Liquid don't know just yet. They're hoping that there was some inquisitive glances through mid, through dark. That's not the case. Well timed on that flash right there, and Electronic again. I think gone is the conversation of him being the in-game leader. Now it's about how good can he be while being the in-game leader. And so far on Inferno, he's doing his job and then some. Some good calling as well as some good fragging as a save here. 25 seconds left, bomb on the other side of the map. And NaVi, after the Blade timeout, will be able to get themselves on the board. So, job done. He wants an AK, doesn't he? Look, Bit's just investigating here, and he'll scoop up an AK for his troubles, as well as whatever utility he can find. Perfecto with an upgrade as well. And there you have it, the conclusion of round number 6. If you're unable on the CT side to have info plays, right? If you can't pick dark towards water, Here's the molly again, okay. So there's the double up. The molly bounced off the pallet. Yakinda's committed to this fight. He has to run away from the follow-up nade into his own Molotov just there. So a little bit awkward. He definitely didn't want to let go of that one in said fashion. Yeah, this one with some pace. Fast from Yakinda. He didn't like how last round went.
They're ahead of that, and they know where he is. Electronic has to bail him out of trouble. Good damage, no follow-up. Electronic low, bit burning, down to 5 HP. A needs help now. And NaV will finish what they started on to bit. A change of plan. Simple suspects it. Clearing through middle, will have nothing to report, and he can just post up on this.
But they heard his steps as well as the scope from Canal, so they know where the AWP is. If they go over towards the B bomb site, likely no simple home just yet. Just Perfecto and MPL in quite a passive stance. Ivy for MPL, Temple for Perfecto. He'd love to get towards the platform, and he will. Not only they're batting down the hatches, the fight is coming.
So, tough one to break. Solid angle from MPL. Let's see how the flight paths intersect. Perfecto fires off the first. Backs a turn as NPL can spray down one. Both defenders connecting. NaV from main is good for the first, but it's just NaV up against all of Navi. 3 of the 5. 30 seconds, dancing with Simple on Dark. Doesn't track him on the retreat. Taking some chances is Sasha. Quite the opposite for Electronics. Staying in that temple and bang. Beautifully handled by Navi. Flame exchange on A. Simple summoned.
Might want to flirt with the idea of going a little bit aggressive here, especially as Perfecto has just blocked over towards Dark. So to give them 20 seconds for Simple and Bit to look for some information. Right now they're both isolated towards A, and Simple well aware of that. Still working through the default Liquid with this util set. We saw Big throwing this just the other day, and Bit might want to even continue to push the issue. If it's called completely clear, Simple can be freed up to rotate back, and that's exactly what's happening.
Avoids the sound cue. Burrowed into Dark now. Still the Liege working on a little bit of a mid-power play. 30-second mark and still 3 to break into this site. NPL first contact. Supported by Electronic, and they both find blood. Liquid collapse on the entrance. 19 seconds, and NPL is having a whale of a time. A double kill again upon the B site defense. So we see Navi close that gap further.
Okay, well handled again here. You can see the decision making, right? This map, with it being so new in the pool, in terms of the CTs playing for info, you can think about any other ANUBIS.
And isn't that's like part of the fun? Is
exactly.
It not? Yeah.
Right? Because the way that the Ts want to approach, and then the CTs need to work out their counters here. And well, there was one of them. The AWP. What? How's the movie?
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
That's simple.
It is. That's pretty good. Yeah. And his play is absurd too. Hot dogs for hands.
So they're setting up a B execute here.
I'm intrigued to see how this one goes. We haven't seen this particular flavor from Liquid yet. You park your Kinder, you re-smoke mid, spread and inseminate a little doubt. It's going to really hinge on this Simple fight. If he misses the shot, Orky Momo. If not, game on. Simple hits it on the way in. Good flash onto NPL. Bit of space, bit of damage, and a bit of blood. NaV takes just one down. Simple got more pressure coming. Elige trying his luck, but from behind, A supports him. The B site is theirs if they can get past this line drawn by Simple. Molly will do so, burning down to 24. He has support. They still can't get across. The smoke enables such. Okay, NaV, what are you cooking up here? Going around for the temple? Gonna try and hold that angle. They're all coming dark side. This is gonna be hard to predict and hard to hold OC. He's been tasked with it all. A lot of uncertainty for NaVi though, as NaV returns from cave. Not planted for them. Safe behind the flame, they might not check it. Free frag onto Simple. They'll clear it now. Needs a second. OC sprays down 2. Should be the round. The smoke is on that bomb or not. Oh! Hit with a banger! Cheeky on it. How does he rescue NaVi there? Oh, no.
Bailed out big time. NaV expecting him to go around the right side of the pillar. Pops out the left and pops out the lights. Gets the defuse just in time. And NaVi make it 4.
Oh, it felt like they did so much to earn around their Liquid. You know, you're testing the NaVi defense and it comes down to this. Watch this from Bit. Bang!
How many more can they make this? We've seen this setup before. Bit at the baskets. Simple AWPing the tight line. They haven't had too many issues allowing Elige to take middle. Oh, here comes the flash.
Bit. Deleted.
Has 5.4k as well, so I think they might have been expecting an eco here. There's no reason to not have a rifle if you were knowing the guns were in play. So a little bit curious, but Electronic will fill his grave and push with Simple. They need to find a fight, and I don't know if this will be expected. OC from Rugs, Nitro from Canals. All comes down to timing.
Oh, they're all starting to gather as well, Electronic. And the soft angle might catch him off guard. Yeah, it's a free one, and he's gotten away. Drops the flame.
That's enough.
And then the advantage Liquid were working with now disintegrates. Yakinda working off Dark.
30 seconds.
NPL's got full B long info, so it's just really Perfecto responsible for Dark. You'll have a cursory glance as Yakinda caught out. And look at the placement of the crosshair. 0 adjustment needed. Electronic just puts the Liege to the grave.
NPL wins this.
Yeah, on the next sweep through, OC, a dead man. And that's a very clean...
relatively clean round here. The only real misstep was the MP9. Now, Bit might want to get that MP9 in his hands, try and farm up a little bit more cash, but things are going so well. 5 Tech 9s. All right, we are rolling back the years a little bit here.
And so is Simple and Electronic. With round-winning frags in the opening 10 seconds, there's another on the agenda. Straight into the eardrums of OC.
I know we're still only in the first half of the second map, but NaVi are looking more like themselves from Inferno here. Very, very strong showing on their map choice. They've only played ANUBIS once against Complexity over there in the last spring groups. 16-14 affair, whereas Liquid have played this map 5 times already, so lots more tape as Yakinda does get 1 kill on the fade of the smoke.
Got the bomb as well. Rifle for good measure. And a bullet into his ribs. Simple. Feels like it's getting easier as time goes on. The last 2 rounds, we've seen 4 alive. This one, of course, just the Tech 9s, but rather limp from Liquid.
Yeah, it's interesting, right? It's not too many teams. Okay.
Okay. Well, that is lovely from Yakinda. Catches Perfecto just off a read. And a spray into that smoke. Simple gets info and Bit every time Nitro tries his luck. They're going for it. Bringing the bomb. Straight in. Hard commit. And Bit farms headshots. Yakinda has to do it all, it seems. 2 so far. Bomb's still unretrievable. And he's thrown a smoke down to try and scoop it up. He has got an addiction, hasn't he?
Yeah, those AKs. Loves the way it feels.
Yeah.
But knowing that the bomb can be picked up, you can see they haven't just rotated over to help Bit here. Yakinda should be able to get this one. I think he's bought himself enough space, so well done there. Well, speaking of space, they've lost it all. MPL jumping down into Canals does take down NaV, and they know exactly where Yakinda is, condemned towards the baskets.
Okay, so no way out. Okay. So they know Rugs is a potential evacuation point. MPL's to address it from stairs. I'm not sure Yakinda's ready. Still manages to get the frag all the same.
Canals to B or has to go A unless he's operating for the save here. 20 seconds, and he's forced the rotation of at least Simple here. There's time if he goes now, but if he waits any longer...
He's made his decision, but Simple would have to miss a shot. Or actually, holding main at this point, he's going to be able to get in. He's going to be able to get the plant. I say, actually, Simple probably in the smoke. Runs on down. Ace clutch. One frag away. And he'll take the AWP to finish. Bit has to find the shutdown. He's had 3 frags this round as well. He started with the triple. And Yakinda to break Liquid's silence with an ace clutch of his own. Bit with the kit. And Yakinda just gave up the angle. Yakinda clutches an ace as well. Glorious from Liquid's hero.
I can't quite believe my eyes there. That misplay from Simple, right? So desperate. Discussion. Boys, the game's not done yet.
Yeah, but he was stone-faced after that. He's got more to be done. Elige down. And actually working around that smoke. If Bit unaware of this,
spotted.
Yeah, spotted. Molly will force the fight. Bit, what do? Falls off. Calls for aid. Electronic on Heaven, and Bit should go down here. Nitro returns us to a 4-on-4. This is where Liquid have a decision to make. Bomb seems to be leaning towards A, and NaVi again with this 3-man gamble.
Interesting position adopted from Electronic here because he can be very easily smoked off. He will not be able to contribute here. Low on HP as well. There's that smoke.
Tries to get one on the way in the door, but wounded now. 15 HP as Yakinda's nade secures it. Perfecto from the main side. Simple Akon. And Nitro gone. Nice catch from NPL. Nitro not clear in his corners. Yakinda, though, behind enemy lines. Catches Simple. Sleeping as he sends 2 to bed early. 2 high-impact rounds back-to-back from Yakinda.
Yeah, messy, but doesn't matter. Still converts right there. Headshots, mind you. Yakinda. He doesn't want to let this one go in too. Oh, and yeah, you can hear the type of conversation being had over on the other side of the server right now. Discuss the idea of the tilt round coming through. Well, you compound that with a follow-up. A bit fiery from the NaVi camp. That's what we've come to, well, expect. I don't know if we love it. Apparently they do. Yeah, I question the position taken from Electronic here. I guess he didn't want to commit himself into the site. It's very easy to deal with that, and yeah, a bit of trickery in the smokes from Yakinda.
Who's going to be there? It's a one-on-one. It's a straight coin flip. Baits the shot, shows his face, forces him out. No bloodshed necessary.
So much pressure on B right now. The fact that they have this dark control already, they can't flush him out. They will have to rotate the 3rd man of Electronic over to deal with this. So mid's the gap here.
Oh, and Electronic the first to die as well.
He must have known that was the case.
Yakinda's happy with what he's got. Bit and Simple either go aggressive or Simple needs to get a wiggle on back. I think that's the latter option to be taken. And so Perfecto still burrowed into dark as they look to re-aggress. We know they've got that flash lined up. Nitro probably going to, chuck that one in. Flashed. Perfect. Yakinda does not go wide until vision's restored and the punishment has been delivered. On the USP, no less. Perfecto hard commits. Nitro to collect. And NPL 3 barreling towards him from the main position. Deals with Nitro. It's Elige up next, and he was ready for the angle. NPL above and beyond. Top of the scoreboard for NaVi right now with Electronic. And a 2-on-2 established. 18 seconds, still presence on the site. Simple wide on Temple's side. I don't think they can stop that plant, but OC's caught Simple 1-on-2. Bit. Ooh, lets it go. Naf is trapped. Smoke down to isolate, but Naf will try and walk through. Now a 1-on-1. Can OC hold his nerve? Up against Bit, the answer, a resounding chat, and it was a very clear 1 or a 0 since Yakinda got that one.
Yeah, strong start from Liquid, and it went dry, and Yakinda happened, and now, well, back in the action, here we are, Simple.
It's mad.
Yeah, he had 2 minutes to take a bit of a think, and Nafis as well, pops off another. Bit looking to rain down pain from above. Rugs getting a little bit dirty.
Yakinda actually slipped through. I think Bit will have to acknowledge this. He hasn't got any support, so stairs. Ooh, he made the sound cue deliberately, maybe Bit. Gonna get nervous. Yakinda does back up. And he summons the NaVi boys to clear it out. Got nervous indeed.
Good decision, right? They had lost so much information from that point, but the fact they've relinquished control, they wanted to try and execute over towards A. There is a chance, but Naf having a quick look, seeing if he can find anything, and that is the bomb.
Oh no.
What a shot.
Yeah, it's a great shot, but I just don't want to be NPL getting hounded for losing the bomb. Naf, lucky to have gotten away with just the 1 bullet in his head, and now 1 in the back of Bits. Yakinda clears out mid. Perfecto having a go. It is just Perfecto now as Liquid look to ascend to 10 in the pistol.
Okay, both pistols now.
Toe versus Yakinda. We saw it with the roles reversed. Now let's see how Yakinda handles it, as he does at least get the info safely. We'll drop the flame.
Have to give credit to Team Liquid here for holding on to a lot of this util. It means that they can block as the timer gets lower and lower. So now we need to start applying pressure. They don't have any nades.
And this is another head-to-head we've seen with the roles reversed. Electronic and Bit. Are they not clearing pillar? Nitro gets away with murder, and now he knows Bit's on the site. It's 1 in A. He screams, he decrees. Simple bringing the bomb as well. Long-range MP9 not fit to the task as Bit has got them access to the site.
Should still give this one a go with the MP9s in play here. Bomb about to get punched on in. MPL tasked with that. Elige from the heavens. Even make it expensive, right? You don't have to win this round, Liquid, but if you can take away a couple more guns, make sure NaVi don't walk away with a whole lot, you've definitely made your next round of play infinitely easier.
M4 sticks out. I don't think better of any further hijinks.
Okay, well they are going to back off, so surprised they didn't try and get a kill or 2 more here. Yakinda is going to have a look.
You're not going to want that SMG anyway.
Yeah, well, how far are they looking to exit? An upgrade into an AK would be nice. It's him rounding the corner, and oh, yep, there it is. Simple does go down. Yakinda survives. So
Electronic with the mid presence, just the doors molly. He just feels like a B pin, so you can see Perfecto and Electronic working on canals. NPL and Simple to press the issue from main. That smoke will delay things. There was a step heard. Yakinda might be getting wind of what's coming, but there is no reaction from Liquid.
This is a good call. It is just the MP9s here.
It'll be very difficult to hold on. Long range, and 1 is all Naf has to celebrate.
Well, yeah, that needed to be it. Elige, a little bit too inquisitive. Curiosity killed the cat. Nitro and OC saving on the other side of the map here, but well handled. I think having MPL across to the other side of main so early, that even creates a whole new problem for the B defenders. We noticed that not too many teams like to smoke off B main and tend to smoke off dark and remove that choke point from play for as long as possible. But that means you can aim map from main in towards the site, and MPL. Look, we have to sing his praises here. Not just because of this kill, but I know he only has 12 in total, taking a look just there at the frag tally, but in the first half he had several rounds where he had multi-kills on the B bomb site, and it's not easy to defend this B bomb site.
Yeah, that FAMAS round stands out to me as well. Locking it down. New map in the pool, you're still finding your footing on your approach to the variety of different things that can be thrown your way. Yeah, and he's handling it well, so we're heading into round 20. It is 2 consecutive from NaVi. Can Perfecto.
They're ahead of this.
Well ahead of it. Might mess with Elige here. On doors, spotted, and needs to get out of there. Concedes middle. Now with the smoke down, he's gonna, oh, I like that. Smoke will cancel their plans, despite the flames being down. NaVi have to retool.
Oh, Nitro right now is on an absolute island here, but there's no pressure coming his way just yet. Elijah's been able to rotate back over, but mid is a mystery for Liquid during all of this.
If Nitro smokes as they start to line this up, still has it. Surely it's a bit late now. OC will have no vision. Nitro gets it down just in the nick of time. But they will disrespect it, pushing in. Nitro not really ready for this. As I tell a lie, gets one. Simple returns it into the site. Problematic for OC. Oh, he's let it go. That was his chance to start to take slices at the NaVi assault. For now, though, I'm afraid that's a bomb plant and an awkward retake. Only kit on the AWP. And bomb now ticking. NAF trying to catch that mid leg. I don't think Electronic's going to move a muscle until required. Simple. Down now, perhaps. Yep, Electronic good for the first. NPL another. Caught out by Yakinda. And now Electronic, no. He's gone round, and I think they can just get the full defuse.
Yeah, this one's done. This one's done. Electronic trying to be tricky with it, but nobody stayed alive on the site right there. Call that 12 for Liquid. Due to the exchange of the mollies. So they should have a good idea. They can keep this three-man B set up. Yakinda, NAF, and OC. And this jail position from OC is key.
Yeah, Yakinda, for now, responsible for Dark, but he can call the AWPer into action if he feels a little too hot under the collar. About now, Yakinda will tuck in. Damage inflicted, but down goes OC with nothing. Empty-handed on the B hit now is NaVi just picking them apart. NAF would need a multi-kill! Just like that, 3 in the magazine. Sprays him down and makes a round out of it. They'll go for the plant.
They won't expect a leash.
He's very quick on this. Oh, Nitro actually has an opportunity, takes down Electronic, looking the other way, and now Bit surely dead to this Elige flank. And just like that, Liquid will take 13, a lovely recovery, and NAF to thank.
Oh, you can always count on NAF Fly. Always stepping up, massive three-man spray down from the plat position. You can see Yakinda, he knows he has to fight tooth and nail to hold on to Dark. OC's exposed, they get both those kills, but nothing can stop NAF. 3 massive frags there, and that Elige flank, the icing on the cake of the 13th round here for Liquid. Oh, NAF is always the man.
A couple of sacrifices, but won't take long to flip that script.
They know they still have Liquid, I don't want to say right where they want them, but in a bit of a precarious position as far as the finances. They win a round, they know that Liquid, they don't have any saves, might be on a lower buy of their own.
You wouldn't, would you, Nitro? He hasn't before. And he gets away with it for a moment. Simple, it's pre-aiming for the trade, gets it flawlessly.
Perfecto will take that. Very early 4-on-4 established here. Oof. Yeah, they would have heard that dink, so I'm trying to find a little bit more damage there with some residual spam.
Electronic has got the play.
Oof.
Something that I'm sure Elige will review in future, because now through the doors, Electronic nearly gets him, but again, NaVi's trades are, at this point, flawless. Every aggressive maneuver Liquid have is a response in kind. God of the previous round, yeah, he's going to find very little to report on A as they are walking up canals. OC's even floating away as well.
There's no smoke for Temple. They can get the molly in on Perfecto, sure. It's all going to come down to the timing here. And it looks like OC has relinquished the B site. More than happy to play retake in this scenario. Oh, that one didn't land.
Something to work on.
Nice quick on the flank again here up canal. Bomb yet to be planted, giving so much time for this.
Or reposition for the plant, okay. Bomb has been planted. Simple holding Dark. NaVi simple and quick, proactive fragging. Gives NaVi the advantage again. Barrel, NPL, they know where you are. Doesn't matter when the shots are hit, as NaVi will convert it into a 9th.
All right, well, the best and the newest combined right there for 4 frags in total. Said he needed to step up with a round. Well, it wasn't like he took that one into his own hands, but some necessary shots hit. And as mentioned, there was going to be questions regarding Liquid's buy. You bang on with the trading here. This was all essential. NPL couldn't flub that one. Rinse them.
Yeah.
We'll get to the business end now. Rifles out and about for both teams here. You can see map 2 has just started Mirage, Cloud9 versus IHC. We're just getting to the finish of ANUBIS.
Yeah, who shall be taking the W? Bit walking towards this setup. It's all about how good that flash is. Don't see Nitro particularly playing anti-flash here. Turns and returns, but not in time. Bit finds his head. Navi find the opening.
It's been great finding some of these fights. He's done a good job over towards A in a significant amount of rounds here on the CT or T side. So doing his job and then some. Electronic as well, 18 kills for him, instrumental with some multi-frags of his own. Oof, and there he is again. Mid seems to be his domain. The matchup, Elige versus Electronic. It truly has been the case on both sides of the server, but check out this Yikinda push. We've already seen what he's gotten up to once with an ace in ANUBIS. Can he make it deuces?
Yeah, he's going to be kind of flanking. Oh, snapping into NPL, but that's not Electronic. They know Electronic likes to reside in middle.
They have to go A. Look at the time.
And OC should be set for the first. Yikinda provides. OC lets it slip. Naf still there for it. And a double from Naf, the safe pair of hands, puts Simple in a clutch. An unwinnable clutch. Yikinda confirms as 14's found, and yeah, a nice recovery as Yikinda, again, a name we're going to be saying an awful lot as he finds himself at 25 frags, Naf at 20. Those boys are doing a shift for Liquid, earning their paychecks.
Yeah, looks like we're destined for that third map of play here. Yikinda, again, his impact throughout this map has been monumental. It's just shifted the momentum. When NaVi start to look like they're picking up some steam, start to look like they're getting back into the flow state, Yikinda happens. And he's starting to make space here, Liquid.
Yeah, it's going to be up to OC to hold on to main, but 3 through dark. Navi loved that, and Naf, it's not a position he's going to be able to contribute an awful lot from without OC's help. One needs more. The North American AWPer does take a second, keeping Navi on their toes. The flick just between the wickets there onto Bit.
2 flanks here, one from dark, one from B main.
Okay, this is a 3-on-3, and it's about to get hot. Certainly for Yikinda. Quick trade from Elige. Nitro being stared at upon the fade of the smoke. Simple scoped. Bit back plateau. Elige doesn't clear his corners, and that's a quick collection, Navi.
That he just disrespects, right? He just runs straight out of the dark position before that Uto has even plumed on the site and just kills the platform player like it's absolutely nothing. Liquid are quick to respond, dark pressure, B long pressure, and the in-game leader.
Early 3-man lean. Perfecto already set up for the pincer.
Double AWP. This is the change.
Okay.
Naf with a big green OC as well.
A reliable duo on B.
A B here against an AWP. It's going to be very difficult for Naf to be able to
Elige is
find some
miles away,
distraction.
Chad. It has to be Naf. Flashed off. Yikinda cannot go down. Into jail. Blind. And Naf does draw blood first. Yikinda connects. Digging their heels in. Backed into a corner. And still swinging. Simple and Electronic, though, very low. Simple, 4 HP. It seems Liquid want and have secured OT. There's nothing he can do. Nitro's locked the door behind him. And OC will slam it shut in front. Okay, 15-15. We go again. Overtime secured. And they have to reset.
This one almost got out of control here. You see the car crash. Look at this. Naf and Yikinda side by side behind the site and still hitting shots. Yikinda standing up again. He's been instrumental throughout this game to pull Liquid into favorable position. Now he's peppered down. He has to be extremely passive here.
Okay, Simple. Lining up a cheeky one.
Looks like this should help for a bit of a mid-split here. We spoke about the Electronic versus Elige duel. Well, who's going to come out on top this time?
Been isolated. Let's see if Elige can win this. Straight one-on-one. I say that was NPL. Will look for the trade. Can he do it with 20 HP? The answer, a resounding no. Naf's hard work converted. Oh, Nitro. Back turn, trying to bait and switch. And yes, OC will switch it on. For all three, there you go. The AWP is here. And the first round of OT goes Liquid's way.
Sure, he's had a couple of misses in this series. Inferno really sticks out like a sore thumb. But they're essential right there to shut down that split on towards the A site.
It's going to feel good as well to actually hit all three. I think for him, OC has he's been getting the one, hasn't got the second, but proving to himself that multi-kill is real, even against the biggest dogs.
Yeah, good time to come alive with this. And Nitro just getting away. Be very happy with...
Electronic is relentless. He really wants to take this fight, and Alicia's just hanging out in limbo. He's got three barreling towards him as the molly will fade. And Simple fades Alicia's lights to black. Nitro, the only man here. He is on an island, and I'm not talking tropical. Just alone. Bit to pincer from main. Support has arrived just in time. The smoke facilitates. And spray into the smoke for one. OC connects, would love that multi. Again, it's OC's name in the feed for three as Liquid snaps shut for 17.
OC stepping up now. This is what they needed. 20 kills from the AWPer. It's been question marks.
Perfect time for him to start showing up, Chad, if we want to see that third. Liquid making a strong case for it if they can find all three.
Yeah, this here, right, that rotation, it was the long way round. They had to go through CT spawn. They couldn't brave middle. Gets here.
Not getting what he was getting. I say that as Simple does what he couldn't. Mid-open, they say. You spoke about Perfecto. Well, Yakinda, analyzing the utility for the best opportunity. Look at that. He's managed to find himself a safe haven. Flash turned. Dark maintained. Means NaV can hold aggressive. Fights all over the shop. Nitro lost his on A. OC's there, no stress for Yakinda. Bomb's heading towards the second letter of the alphabet. It's just Yakinda on this side. He can't die. Round hinging on this if they want the flawless CT run. And delivers the first. Bit for the trade and denied as well. Yakinda soaring up to 31 and he may not be done. He should be. Lives on for now. OC last seen on A. Bomb on Simple's back. 25 and counting. They can't find Yakinda. Frustrating if OC, hits a shot like that. Game on. I'm not sure if I envy Yakinda's position with such low HP. Counting on OC or a clean headshot. Oh my God, Yakinda. He solved ANUBIS already. That's a third frag. And perhaps that flawless round Simple is about, and he will at least give Navi something to celebrate in that first half.
Something indeed. They almost gave that one up. MPL just walking way too far over the mark right there. Puts the pressure on Simple, who really hasn't had a whole lot to say so far on ANUBIS. Has got himself on 20 kills as I maybe eat my words right there, but a big clutch here to keep them going and give them something.
This is my favorite combo, by the way. The AWP shot into the immediate deagle bang. Oh. With the smoke established, you can see MPL's is playing a reactionary smoke defense.
Now remember when Liquid did return to B with some executes, MPL did a good job on the multi-kill defense here.
Question is, when does Bit ask for help, right? While this is going through the motions, as Electronic sees a smoke in mid, Bit solo A.
This is more about the team call, right? Whether or not they think it will actually be this A finish. How much have they puffed up their chest? Sure, they have main control, but do we really believe they're going to try and take this site yet again? Well, calling the bluff might be the right call here. The bomb is still down outside of B. Electronic has floated over to assist. And the massive gap on the map right now, as you can see on the radar, top left of your screen, is middle. So happy to turtle up here.
And Yakinda's going to try and sell it. NaVi not falling for it. That gap in mid's not being punished at all as Bit catches Yakinda's progress.
Now they know
nothing more to report.
Right? There's nothing behind this. Get your skates on. NaVi can rotate over towards B. Quick as you like here. 25 seconds. MPL still has a molly.
And it's falling apart at the seams here for Liquid. NaVi to secure match point in 3 clicks of the mouse. 15 seconds and helpless as Liquid collapse into the B site. One consolation frag is all he can muster. And here we find ourselves once more, Navi with an opportunity to secure. And it's already stacked to the nines with former champs. And headhunters. Elite with some comfortable space here.
They're pushing A. There's actually going to be a fight here. 3 players, Electronic Bit and Simple, want to take the fight head on. They don't know what's on the other side, but an awful lot of Liquid.
Let's see if it's a tsunami. Or simply a puddle. Nitro unprepared, one-on-one, and down goes OC, double on the bit. How does he get 2 there? Long-range spray. Liquid's hopes and dreams hinge on 2 now, and it seems that Simple wise to the potential.
Oh, the gap. Elite just found some room.
Just as they swap weapons, but it doesn't matter. Bit will get another 3 frags from the young gun, and Liquid are out of there, sent to the lower bracket into an electronic.